I've not done a car video in a while, but build relationships, and especially in this during this time, the COVID-19, you want to know who's checking up on you. Keep that in mind. Keep track of that. You'll be family members, that you break bread with. Are they checking up on you, saying, "Are you okay?" They don't even have to fund you or give you any type of money or resources if they lack of resources on their own. But just a simple conversation, like, "Hey, John," or "Hey, Jack or Daniel, how you doing, brother? I just want to give you a word of encouragement. We all getting through this. Give you updated news. You can do your own research on that, but if they just take their time to call you, everybody has 24 hours in a day. Everybody's not that busy. It could send a few texts. "Hey, I love you, miss you, I'm thinking about you." Talking to a brother of mine who's a part of the Wisdom of the Seed Ministry Facebook page, and I created in 2014, and he hit me up on Facebook Messenger, said, "Hey, brother," and I called him, talked for at least 2 or 3 in the morning, and was just talking about dreams and what we can do to help the community and what I need to do to see as far as mentorship, if I want to be a good advocate in my community and for other people, for the working class. It's just little things that you need to know, and iron sharpens iron. One should sharpen another. Keep each other accountable, and that's why I think, like, with the positive mindset and the positive things that's coming out for this COVID-19, is that it kind of can weed out who's been with you in your corner for the longest, or who's just there just to be there. People come in as a season, but you only find true good friends, man, and you will testify by their spirits and their fruits. Same thing in the book of First John I was reading, and it got me thinking, to going on to Easter Sunday tomorrow, that it's a lot of false prophets in end times, and people will, you will test to every spirit if they don't acknowledge that God is, or Jesus Christ is the flesh, God in the flesh, then that spirit is not from God. But every spirit that tests and believes that Jesus Christ is the flesh from God is from God. And you got people that preach on, not trying to be too religious, but people that preach on that it's okay to worship God but not Jesus Christ, and those are one of the main factors of blasphemy. And just reading about this, the kids that's maybe family members, maybe an odd season right now. It is different. It's weird. The planet is kind of like closing down as we know it, and a lot of essential businesses are still open, but you have to wait 6 feet. You have to be cautious. It's a new world thing, man. It's a little different. But for Easter Sunday, man, and for those people who really find Christ on Easter Sunday, you're supposed to find, like, every single day you can, but in Romans 10:9, the best way to be saved is that if you confess with your mouth, believe that Jesus Christ is Lord, and you believe that He raised from the dead in your heart, then you are saved. And I just want to just send a message to people that may, they was probably looking forward to going to church, not even having their best suit on, but just going to church, man, on Sunday and receiving Christ. Because I remember growing up, Easter Sunday used to be packed, so as Mother's Day and Christmas, and sometimes in New Year's, and people just want to have a fresh start. And it's sort of like a spiritual atonement for a lot of people. And I just noticed that Easter Sunday is going to be completely different. A lot of churches and establishments are going to be closed where people find their place in worship, and it can be very hard for a lot of people, man, to find God. But hopefully, I'm praying that there will be a lot of online ministry that will be going on tomorrow morning, and you can seek comfort in that. And just believe in Christ, man, and just notice that the path is very long and it's difficult, but whoever endures it to the end shall be saved and will receive the crown. As the runners run, right? Many runners run to win the prize. Only one wins the prize, right? So that's why they go into strict training. Same thing as Christ. As we begin to teach, and all of us win if we continuously to have our faith renewed by God. And we see all these things that's going on right now. Be a good African community. Pass out face masks if you can. Try to see if you can volunteer, or if you have no means of transportation or lack of funds, just go ahead and call up your family members. And even if they don't pick up, send a voice message. If not, you keep it moving. Just be that shining light. And that's why I encourage people to do from today, Easter Sunday, and for many years to come, as long as they're living on this earth. So this is like a little pre-message to people who may not go to church, or because of this disaster right now that's going on, until we find a solution. Just know that the God will still continuously be with you, and just be a shining light for your family. But that's all I want to say. Just be thankful and be grateful that you got food on the table, and God will make a way. Do not be worried. Do not worry. be anxious for anything, but in everything, with prayer and petition, present your request to God. Keep God first. Keep your family first, and you should be fine. So, hope to be a blessed Easter Sunday. For the children, you can buy Easter baskets for them, dye and eggs. There's little things you can do at home, and this is a good way to do daily devotion at home too, to celebrate the communion of Christ. So that's all I really have to say, man. I'll share it to your church friends and family. Thank you for like, comment, subscribe. Love you guys. Hope this will be a sign of encouragement. I'm out. Deuces.